Hey YouTube, this is Psychic Medium Dan coming to you from psychicmediumdan.com. Just wanted to thank everybody who has subscribed and followed me on YouTube. It's been an amazing ride so far. A couple, things before we start with the general reading. I want to thank all the subscribers as well as everybody who has scheduled a reading with me. I know last month I had the free 15-minute reading, and those slots got booked very quickly, so not everybody had a chance to be a part of it. So I'm going to be doing different things as as we move forward with this channel. I do want to bring up a couple things that did kind of give me a bad taste in terms of being on YouTube. Some of them were some of the negative comments that I've got. People were saying, "Oh, you're copying other people." I'm not copying other people. I do exactly what Spirit tells me to do. There's only so many ways you can lay out the cards. There's only so many ways you can shuffle the cards. So for those of you who don't like how I shuffle my cards, I'm sorry, that's how I do it. So I'm turning off all the comments for all the videos moving forward. One thing you guys got to keep in mind, these are general readings. They will not resonate with everybody. It kind of upsets me that just because it doesn't resonate with you, you guys put the thumbs down. That's just unfair and unprofessional. So if you don't like it or it doesn't resonate with you, all I ask is just move on and ignore that you just forget that you ever watched the video. So these are general readings. They may not resonate with everybody. It might resonate with some situations, but not all of them. So a couple other things that I wanted to say were, when I'm doing the readings, if an image comes up in terms of love, and I'm going to say the sign that for the card that gave me that image. So if it's wands, I'm going to say it might be a fire sign. That does not necessarily mean it has to be a fire sign, or if it's if it's a cup, it doesn't mean it has to be a water sign. It's general, so it's not pertaining to a certain person. I'm just saying the sign for the card that gave me that image. For a more personal, in-depth reading, you can visit my website, psychicmediumdan.com. Visit the services tab, and there are all the prices. As long as you click on the pictures, you'll see all the prices, and then you can just hit book online on the very top, and it'll take you to my scheduling page. I do have a limited schedule because I do this part-time. I do have a full-time career. Once I start doing this full-time, I'm more than welcome to show my face on YouTube. I just have to stay under the radar to protect my professional life outside of this. I do love and enjoy helping people with the gift I've been given. It's just I am still in the professional world that I have to maintain solid. I have to make sure those are separate. So for all the new subscribers, if you sign up for my newsletter, you get 20% off, and then that offer ends May 15. So you can get 20% off select readings, select sessions. And I only do have one reading type. It's only 45 minutes in length. So, and we can usually talk about anything usually in that thing. I do not talk legal or medical, so don't ask. That's all I ask from you. So other than that, we'll move on to the reading. Virgo, this is your general tarot reading for the month of May 2016. Once again, I want to apologize for getting these out a little bit late. Again, these are general readings, so they may not resonate with everybody. The cards I do have for you this month are the Ace of Cups, the Empress, Ten of Cups, Knight of Pentacles, Page of Cups, Nine of Rods, King of Rods, and the Chariot. What I'm picking up for this month for a couple of you guys are, this is the month for love. If you guys are single, this is going to be the month where all of a sudden you're going to get caught off guard by someone who you're attracted to, and they're going to go ahead and ask you out. But I think this person's going to catch you off guard. Like, you're not even going to know how you're attracted to them because they have no characteristics that you're looking for. So be careful about this because it is going to definitely catch you off guard. And I feel like there is a couple things from the past that are bothering you. Maybe a past relationship that you're still trying to get over. My guides are really telling me to really focus on letting that go and move forward with yourselves. Move forward. And the sign that gave me the love was that Ace of Cups and the Page of Cups. So it could be a water sign, which is Cancer, Scorpio, or a Pisces. Keep in mind, and I'm also seeing with the Ten of Cups, whenever I see that card, it really focuses on family, new relationships. There could be a possible marriage or an engagement this month. A couple of you guys might also be having children. Either they're going to be born in the month of May, or you could have been told this month that you're expecting. So kind of keep an eye on for that. For those of you who are single, again, you might be getting a water sign. I'm also getting this Knight of Pentacles that is, so it could also be an earth sign, which is Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. And I feel like a lot of changes are coming in terms of relationships. They're going to come a lot really quick. My spirit guides just snapped their fingers at me. So a lot of it's going to come in really quick during this month. I feel like it's going to go for the month of May, heading into the month of June. So get ready for it. I feel like the last 2 weeks of the month are going to be the most intense. Overall, the month is looking really positive. I feel like a couple of you guys might be bored at work. I feel like you might be upset with either another coworker or an authority figure, maybe a supervisor or your direct supervisor, or maybe even somebody up above. Kind of keeping your options open. I feel like for some of you guys, a couple different job offers might be coming your way, or if you have not applied yet or started looking for, I'm gonna say really start looking for a career change if your intuition really tells you to do that. Because for a couple of you guys, I feel like there is going to be a rebirth. There is going to be a couple changes in terms of careers where you will be leaving the company that you're at or the department where you're at to move into a new position. For some of you guys, you might be leaving the company overall. For others, I feel like you might end up switching to a different department where you might be a little bit happier, or actually much more happy. And you might be surprised because that position might offer you a lot more money than you already make. So, it's always great to keep an eye out for different opportunities. And I feel like a lot of you guys are really focused on your professional life. Keep focusing on it, but make sure that you always put yourself first. I feel a lot of you guys are putting family, putting everybody else before yourselves first, and that can take a toll on you. Use this month, especially for May, even beginning of June, to go out, maybe get some energy cleansing, seek out a Reiki master or a Reiki practitioner to really help you realign and balance your chakras and cleanse the aura that's around you. Because I feel, for some odd reason, I'm getting the sense like a couple of you guys have a couple gaps within your aura. So really pay attention to the amount of energy that's coming in, because a lot of times it is negative energy. Another quick thing that just came up for my spirit guides were this month is a month to really focus on your thoughts. Pay attention to what thoughts are coming in. I'm getting the sense like it's a lot of negativity coming in, even if your thoughts that are from within, not just other people's words. But I really feel like start really switching that over to becoming more positive, because once you start making the positive change, you are going to notice there is going to be a drastic change in terms of different opportunities. The energy is going to start to flow, and all these new opportunities for love, work are going to start arising. So let's see what your Angel Oracle card says for this month. And again, these are general readings, so they may not resonate with every Virgo out there. Cleanse and detoxify. What I just said, really focus on the energy work, energy cleansing that energy, really focusing on yourselves more than others. I know sometimes it's easy for us to get lost and move forward without, but it's vital that we focus on ourselves. We put ourselves first, second, third, and then everybody else afterwards. Cleanse and detoxify. With great love and respect, we ask you to detoxify your precious and sensitive body. At your request, we'll help you to develop life affirming ways to deal with stress, as well as any sorrow at shedding your old ways. Give your cares, worries, concerns to us and feel the beautiful grace of your newly purified body. And then the loved one is stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. So, like I had mentioned, it's time for you guys to maybe seek out a Reiki practitioner or a Reiki master to really cleanse the aura, cleanse your energy, realign yourself, to allow the new energy, the positive energy, to start to flow, so that will bring you that job you want, that love, that person you want back into your life, or a new love. I really feel like a couple of you guys have not been having the greatest time in terms of relationship, for any of you single ones, or even those who have been in relationships but are currently single. I feel like it's with stay optimistic with your love life. Really pay attention to what's going on. Pay attention to the way you're thinking. The more we want something, the further it gets away. So really be optimistic. Be happy, be content with what's going on, because once you start really focusing on that, all the great things are going to start coming your way. And I feel like this month is going to be a really big month for change, especially towards the end of the month and the beginning of June. So stay optimistic with life in general, and definitely seek out a practitioner who can definitely start cleaning and bringing your energy up to a higher level. I hope you had a great reading. If you did, I invite you to subscribe to my channel, like my videos, and definitely share them with any friends who it might help. I look forward to your reading in June. Virgo, hope you have a great month. Bye-bye.